my mother started to find these tapes in my cupboard and said, "What are you doing, David? You know, we have found these books. You become some sort of extremist?" Anyway, I hid the tapes and I continued to listen to them privately. I started to kind of develop arguments in my head saying this 3 in 1, or Jesus dying on the cross, or Jesus being God, and then Jesus then had to go to the toilet and then he's God. I kind of started to logically dissect the religion in my head. And then this particular speaker, probably about a couple of months, decided to come to the UK, and I was invited there. I went to see him and I expressed to my friend, I just want to believe, because this speaker is just saying everything. And I think because he was a convert as well, I felt as though I wasn't alone. I felt, well, if he could do it, I can do it. So I went to the event and I met this speaker, and I mentioned to my friend who lived near me that I wanted to accept Islam on that day. And I went up to the stage in front of about 1,000 people and did my Shahada. And I had about 500 to 1,000 brothers embrace me, which is massive. And it showed the warmth and the kind of the brotherhood and sisterhood of Islam I've so probably missed actually as a child. You know, my concern was that I would be the only English, maybe fair-skinned, white, whatever you want to call me, British person in the community, and that I wouldn't be accepted by the non-Muslims, or those of other faiths, and the Muslims, because maybe people wouldn't know how to treat me. Maybe I was afraid that my parents would accuse me of being a radical terrorist, and my friends would stop being my friends, my family would stop being my family. But I wanted to reassure people that I'm just the same old David, and I'm not becoming somebody else. I mean, my mum used to say to me that, you're becoming an Arab, or you're becoming a Pakistani. I'm like, no, Mum, I'm English. I've just changed my religion. I decided to build bridges. I completely understood that why wouldn't they be annoyed, you know? I've brought an alien religion into their house, you know, that they don't know anything about, that they've probably read on the news. And as I said before that point, there was the uprising in Palestine with the Muslims on the news. So they probably thought, am I getting into that? Am I going to start wearing a different dress? Start wearing a turban or a hat or growing a beard? You know, I think that's what they assumed that I would become. But I was just the same old David. All I did was I believed in one God, and Muhammad was the final prophet, and I believed in the religion of clemency, forbearance, patience, do good to the neighbour, forgive people 100 times more. And I said to them, is anything wrong with that? Alhamdulillah.